The project was about working to a brief.
From the beginning it was just all of us putting ideas together to make a single camera drama.
Then from that we combined 4 of our ideas and made one script.
About a guy who can't sleep, who is trying to remember his wife.
And from that then we produced a 5-minute film.
Which was Silent Whispers.
Now that we've been this year long together, I think it's like a year now and a half, we've all kind of like got to know each other and like we're all thinking along the same wavelength.
There were some problems at the start because the 4 scripts that were picked, we couldn't really combine them together because we never did that before.
There were similar ideas from all the 4 scripts, so we combined them together and sort of a new idea was formed.
It was a learning experience, I suppose. It's the first time I'd ever co-written anything.
But once we sat down and worked together, we produced one script and it was very good. We read through the script for the second time. Everything kind of came together and we realised it was kind of emotional at the end.
Nobody believed that this will happen, but this happened. Probably even because we had this schedule, we contacted the actors, we prepared everything. If we didn't do that, I think the whole day would be in a mess.
Well, producing and scheduling anything is really important, and especially in this because it was such a short film. The schedule helped us know what we were doing.
We spent a full class doing up storyboards. The storyboards were very detailed, so we knew exactly what we were going to do when we went out to shoot.
But as we had planned what we should do first, next, and breaks, and we just planned everything.
One class we dedicated just to risk assessment. It took us about maybe an hour or 2, and we had to go look over everything that was going to happen on the day, and even go out to the locations.
The fact that the locations were all really close together, which means that because of the time limit, we only had one day to shoot the film. So the fact that they were all together, we could quickly move from one to another, and they were literally like walking distance from each other.
Even just things on health and safety, like there was going to be fluorescent jackets for some people, because we were going to be working outdoors.
It gives other people responsibilities as well, instead of just the one group of people doing everything, and every scene there's other people setting up stuff to help them out.
We knew the shots we were going to get. Like in the graveyard, we went round and we actually set up practice shots and took pictures and stuff. So once we arrived on the day to shoot, everything ran so smoothly because we knew exactly where we were going to go.
So if we timed it out, then we knew how long we were going to have and who would be needed on that scene and how many people would be able to fit in around that scene, especially in the house where we filmed in the living room. Not everyone who was involved in the production could be in the one place at the one time because there wasn't enough room.
It was good to get out and not waste any time on the day, because we were quite short on time, especially with it getting dark so early, and we had some exterior shots and stuff.
So we're having a good time, and it's rare for me, speaking for myself, to be in a film from the beginning to the end.
I thought it was brilliant working with the actors. Again, first time I'd ever worked with a professional actor, and I thought they were really, really good.
I thought it was great. I thought it was very relaxed, very chilled out, very to the point. Everybody knew what they were doing. I was very happy.
Such a change from just doing student projects. You actually, it motivated you to try your best as well. So yeah, it was a great experience.
It was a bit daunting at the start because they were so used to a production like this, and we never did anything so professional as such. But once we get chatting to them and everyone kind of got focused into what they were doing, we get along with them really well, and they're really nice people to work with.
I think it kicks the ass of most professional productions, if we're honest. No, brilliant, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Lovely script, lovely workers, everybody know what they're doing. Nice and relaxed.
It was brilliant because you could see how they worked, how they're just like us, they do make mistakes but still be very professional at the same time.
Well, absolutely. I mean, everyone's here to learn what they're doing and stuff, so yeah, very much so. Don't have any complaints at all.
I suppose it was kind of good just to see, what professional actors are really like, instead of just seeing them on the TV. It's kind of interesting just kind of working with them on a set, which was an experience in itself. So it was kind of fun, I suppose, as well, just kind of be able to tell them to like talk up more with them, being like the sound record kids we're talking too low, kind of same level with people that you would think you see as professional.
Well, the director worked very well, I think, with them, because there was no frustration with any of the scenes we've done. There was a few extra shots, like different angles, whatever done, but there wasn't like a complete overhaul of an entire scene. It needed to be done over and over and over again.
It was surprising in the sense that we were all sort of friends and we were all used to like having the crack with each other. But once we got onto the shoot, everyone just sort of clicked. Everyone became so focused, and it was just sort of a new side to everyone.
I thought it was very enjoyable to see everyone in the course working very professionally and stuff. We all had put in so much effort into preparation and stuff, so we knew what was expected of us on the day, and I thought it was excellent to see how that combined to create the finished product.
Before the shoot began, we were all kind of a bit anxious as to what would go wrong. There was a lot of work put into the preparation, but it was kind of just good to see that on the day it kind of pulled off, because even within a limited amount of time as well to get all the shots done, that we managed to all keep to what was planned on paper, just kind of put it through onto the film. So it was kind of good just to see us all working together, and just we're actually kind of working to a professional standard.
Yeah, we also used the Jimmy jib, which gave the piece a very professional look as well. Again, it took, I don't know how many, about 3 people to operate that when we were doing those shots, but another great experience using that.
The jib on the day was awkward enough to sound, because last time we used it was about a year ago, and even on them we had problems setting it up, and it was used for different shots that wouldn't be as smooth using on the actual camera, so it was awkward enough to set up.
It was very difficult. I had to go, and I actually wasn't even strong enough to hold it into place, so James ended up having to use it, but it was very difficult. But we got the hang of it pretty quickly.
I think it's important that we had sessions beforehand, you know, using the equipment, and I know the sound guys had, you know, a lot of sessions with that there, just to make sure that we're not holding things back.
In preparation, I had to kind of try to get used to using the Marantz, because before I used to only use the Zoom recorder, which is another type of sound recording system. So I spent some time in class with my teacher and learned how to use that. But say on the day, you kind of learned very quickly as well, just kind of how to use it a lot faster.
One piece of equipment that I hadn't used before was the focus puller, and I really liked the effect that gives. It gives a real sort of professional look to the image.
Have you lost someone?
Yeah.
And I hadn't known that you had to sometimes use 2 people to operate it. So at one point James was filming and I was actually controlling the focus puller.
I thought it was interesting working with the lens adapter and the film lenses and stuff, and just seeing how that can have an important role in, you know, telling the story and stuff, with, you know, your selecting your focus and stuff like that there. So I thought it was very interesting and enjoyable.
You have the cut away, disappear, vanish type thing too soon. You give
Yeah, you blow it.
Well,
Yeah.
we get that in the car, you know.
Yeah. So if you do that in the close-up shot.
It wasn't that relaxing, because you felt some kind of responsibility that all the other people will see this later.
I don't know, I think it's just that whenever the kind of pressure's on and there's actually people around you counting on you to do your thing, you kind of learn very quickly about setting up the levels, and you telling the director if the levels aren't right or if something needs to be changed. You know, just kind of working with all the other members of the team that are making the project.
Okay, folks, we've got half an hour to get this done. All right?
Right here, man.
It was very nice to see how people worked all together as a team, but not as individuals who worked on sound, on camera, on lighting. We all worked as a team, so if somebody needed help in setting up lightings, even sound men would help them.
The fact that it went so well, because we never did anything like that before, everyone just get into their role, and we had a bit of fun, but everyone was really focused and took it really serious, and it just ran so smoothly.
I think that if we were filming this thing last year, the same time, November 2007, it wouldn't get the same result. As we studied for a year and a half, we got a bit closer, so we trust in each other. You know, we just work as a team of media who likes what they're doing.
Yeah, because it means, compared to what we would have done with our own money, our own time, our own ideas would have been nothing compared to this one here, whereas now we understand if you have connections you can get all these kind of equipment and make the look of the whole thing a lot better.
The day was a success because everyone was just so focused. Because of the planning as well, so much planning went into it, and we all knew exactly what we were going to do on the day. And when we got there, it was just a matter of performing to our best. Everyone knew exactly what they were going to do. Everyone knew what was going to happen, and they just performed.
So we've got everything we need, every single shot that we need. All we now need to do is edit and wrap, and I need to switch off this light so we can get away.
And this is like, by normal standards we wouldn't be wrapping for another 2 hours and 15 minutes, and you'd have started an hour earlier, so this is all very pleasant.
Well, I'm hoping to go on to do youth work is with working with young people, and I hope to bring like my experiences, like especially from the production where it's organising and planning something and then taking it into action, and if it's planned really well, you know, it'll be a success. So I hope I can do a project like that with young people, and I can teach them how to plan a film production so they know then, and hopefully it'll be a success with them.